So with so many One Piece games dominating the platform like Blox Fruits, GPO, is RELL Seas really that next big step forward into the new generation of Roblox anime games, specifically One Piece? Because it could potentially be more hyped up than it actually is, because we as fans tend to like boost the game based off of what we've seen, but we haven't actually played. Now, when talking about the game mechanics, such as like the PvP, the fruits, and like the ships, everything we've seen so far, I have no doubt in my mind that RELL Seas combat seems to be very impressive, with an evade system, a parry system, like diverse gapping, because the gapping is way different from the other One Piece games on the platform. And then that's just the grounded combat. We're talking about weapons, no devil fruits. They're showing us what we can do without a fruit in this game so far. Then hopping into other One Piece games such as Blox Fruits, where you need a fruit. Really, I feel like you really need a fruit in this game to like even contend in a PvP space. Like, look at this. Then when you hop into the other contenders such as Grand Peace Online, you have very pleasing visuals. Like, this is so cool, but like, damn, that's beautiful. Enough GPO glaze. I'm a GPO glazer, okay? I understand that, but yeah, my expectations on the PvP is pretty high, if you couldn't tell. Now, getting the devil fruits, RELL Seas has shown us that their devil fruits are like second to none after the sneaks alone. Like, you haven't played them yourself, but you just know that this hurts. No, I'm not gonna lie, I don't mean to do Blox Fruits dirty like this or anything, but like, come on now. Like, I mean, I'm sure at max gapping and dashes and, you know, using your skills to move around in a PvP match, that these look cooler, but like, it's for kids. It's for kids. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm with the glaze. But like, look at GPO's mirror though. Like it doesn't look like RELL Seas so far. Like, I feel like RELL Seas mirror is better, but just look at what you can do with GPO's mirror. Now, this is where I think RELL Seas can become the greatest Roblox One Piece experience you can possibly have on the platform, or just fades away like every other game in the back of oblivion and you don't remember it until years later to come. But to really stand out against all the other One Piece games on the platform, RELL Seas has to do something that all the other games truly neglect, and that's the replayability and end game of the One Piece game. GPO stands out. It has boss farming and rare drops, but once you're maxed, most players either quit or only come back for updates. Blox Fruits, it's pretty grindy. It's a grindy loop actually, with not much change at the top. That's where RELL Seas can shine. Imagine an endgame that doesn't just push you to level 2000, but pulls you into an actual world. Here's what I think it needs. One is replayability through faction-based progression, right? If RELL Seas builds systems around factions, alliances, and territory control, then every server becomes its own adventure. You wouldn't just log on to farm a boss, you would log on to defend your crew's turf or take someone else's. Being Marine or Pirate shouldn't just be a title. It should change your quest, allies, and enemies, to be honest. The second thing I believe RELL Seas needs to succeed is game balance beyond fruits. Let's be real, every anime game makes devil fruits the only thing that matter. But in One Piece, we've seen sword users, martial artists, and even snipers go crazy. If RELL Seas actually balances non-fruit builds, it'll open up more playstyles, more strategy, and it'll definitely be more fun. That will keep PvP alive, not just who got lucky with their fruit pull. Now for the third thing, I definitely think this part is more up to like the community, because world immersion with real community is like something that's peak in One Piece, right? Lastly, like, this game needs to feel like the One Piece world, not just a map with cool islands that we've seen already, which are like peak, by the way. Like, those maps are lovely. We need players running around with crews that they are like the leaders of, rivalries, legends. Like, when players talk about RELL Seas, you need to think like, oh yeah, you mean that game with X, Y, and Z Emperor that runs that? Like, you know, like you have actual players that have these like roles and titles, because they actually be out here like doing some serious things. Like they take this very seriously. Like they're actually like, it's like their job. Like this is their main job. Like this game is their job, and whatever they do is like a side job or whatever. But you don't want to just say, oh yeah, that game was fun for a while, but you know, I stopped playing. Because at the end, it's really about the community that could carry a game on. Like we've seen games like Project Slayers that probably died like ages ago, but it's still up and running, I think, like a couple thousand players, because the community just is strong.